favorite Flintstone, and a couple of months ago I got really tired of having to use my feet to get around everywhere. So I decided to enroll at the local college here at Baylor University in Waco, Texas. I got in the engineering program, so hopefully I can find some other ways of getting around without using my feet. So let's take a look inside and see what we learned over the semester.
Flintstones, meet the Flintstones. They're the modern Stone Age family. From the town of Bedrock, they're a page right out of history. Let's ride with the family down the street through the courtesy of friends to be. When you're with the Flintstones, have a yabba dabba do time, a dabba do time. We'll have a good old time. Flintstones, meet the Flintstones. They're the modern Stone Age family. From the town of Bedrock, they're a page right out of
So after a semester long of studying and listening to PowerPoints, I want to design that I think will help get rid of my foot pedal car. So for our Flugtag 2008, we got a little front side view and a side view of our pterodactyl head, a little rudder to keep some directional stability, a couple guide wires everywhere so that we can control forward and backward. And so here we go into the mechanics behind my design. We learned that a moment is equal to force times displacement. So we have basically two forces acting on this ladder design. As you can see, this is a side view. The wings are all chopped off. We have a head at the front of the glider that's going to be adding weight, and we have a counterweight that we're placing on the back to offset each other. And we'll go through that here in a minute in the moment equation. But basically, we have our glider weighing in. We want to weigh about roughly 50 pounds. We think will give us the best lift possibility. All gliders have a moment already designed around it, the center of gravity of the entire vehicle. So we're taking that into account. But basically, that's just going to give us a little bit of lift. But the main things we need to worry about is the weight of the head throwing us straight down into the water, which is why we added the counterweight, which is going to help kind of balance us out. But basically, the principles of aerodynamics is you want your lift to be greater than your weight. And so we had to come up with an equation to balance everything. And so the summation of moments is a commonly used engineering equation in which you balance all the forces on your design so that you stay in the air depending on what your purpose is. So we take into account the moment about the aerodynamic center that I told you is already caused by the lift being generated as it is with a wingspan of like 30 feet. Plus, we have the counterweight also moving in the same direction as the moment about aerodynamic center times its distance of x feet. This is pretty critical that the distance between the counterweight and the center of gravity and the head and the center of gravity are roughly equal so that they make sure they balance out, because this counterweight is going to weigh exactly as much as this head to keep things level. So if we keep going, we have to subtract off the force that the head's going to produce at the front of the glider, because it's not moving in the same direction as the aerodynamic center and the weight. It's moving opposite. And so you add those two and subtract this one. All your forces should equal to 0. If you get that magical number 0 or close to it, pretty much means your plane or glider, whoever you're designing, is going to stay balanced. So just a little extra. This is a little rudder we're going to put on. You always got to have directional stability or we're just going to crash off. So we're only going to have one shot of this. So we're hoping our equation is going to save our ass. So the key concept is you just have to make sure you generate more lift than you have weight. And so with a couple other aerodynamic principles and a little bit of glider research, I think we'll be able to knock off the Rocky Top Mountain record set the other year. So thanks for your time.
Flintstones, meet the Flintstones. They're the modern Stone Age family. From the town of Bedrock, they're a page right out of history.